To come up with the right forum to recognize some individual achievements in a school where everyone challenges themselves and where everyone strives to do their best. As we as a faculty go through the process of choosing awards, whether we do that in the context of a department or those we choose as a whole upper school faculty, we experience several conflicting emotions. First, we get to talk about so many outstanding students, to pause and contemplate your successes, your engagement with learning, and the joy to have you in our classrooms, our athletic fields, arts programs, and as part of the school community. At the same time, we have to make choices, a hard task when there are so many deserving candidates. You should know that we love highlighting your achievements and struggle with choosing from among you. Some of you have heard me say this before, but 3 years ago, we had a sports banquet the night before this assembly at which the track coach talked about athletes achieving their PRs, or personal records. This concept seemed applicable to any awards ceremony, not just one devoted to athletics. And I encourage you this afternoon, every one of you, to think about all the ways in this past year you achieved a PR, or more appropriately, a personal best. When did you make yourself do something that seemed hard? When did you master a new concept or a new skill? When did you push yourself outside your comfort zone? When did you set a goal and meet it? Do join in celebrating our award winners and make sure you take time to celebrate your own personal bests, whether they have resulted in public recognition or not. Every person here today deserves celebration. So with that, I'm going to turn this over to Mr. Lynch.
Welcome to all the students, faculty, staff, and parents who are here today to celebrate the achievements of the young women of the class of 2023. I'm excited to kick off this unique day and time to recognize our students' many accomplishments and achievements this school year. Before I proceed, I want to thank everyone who came together to make this event happen, including the class of 2023, whose resilience and strength have been demonstrated over these past 4 years. Thank you. Before we start, I also want to explain the basic format and order of the ceremony. I will begin with some thoughts, as I'm doing right now, and then our department chairs will present their department awards, followed by the major school awards. The communications department will make the presentation and the recording of this event available, I think later, probably tomorrow. So, my own thoughts. So I always think about this every year because I love talking publicly. So I always talk about KISS, keep it short, stupid. I'm sure people have heard this acronym before and holds true when speaking publicly. A person's comments should be short and straightforward, so that is my plan. It is my experience that for every award winner, multiple individuals were considered deserving. So to everyone, thank you for always giving your best and striving to be that's finest, striving to be all that's finest. Before we proceed with the ceremony, I want to share some personal thoughts. What a school life you have had, the class of 2023. You've seen it all. You've had so many ups and downs, ins and outs, and everything in between. How you have managed to overcome everything amazes me, such as a pandemic, social upheaval, virtual learning, wearing masks, isolation, and the big one, the college process. You truly are rock stars. Teaching throughout your 4 years, you have been a positive presence. Teaching, working, coaching, and yes, this class got me to coach again. And conversing with many of you over these past 4 years has been an honor and a pleasure. You have questioned, challenged, and pushed us all to be better teachers, administrators, and humans. We appreciate, respect, and admire you, and will miss your enthusiasm, passion, and energy. And happily, I will not miss the obsession with candy and lifesavers that you guys seem to have. In fact, I have no more lifesavers. Your comfort in all the spaces, whether my office, the conference room, the sports fields, the gym, the pool, the theater, the library, etc., shows your confidence in every aspect. People ask if I will miss you. The answer is yes. People ask, including you, if I will cry when you leave. Most likely no. But I will still miss you. I will miss the spirit, the humor, the presence you have carried with you these past 4 years. We know you will find other candy sources, and most importantly, we know you will all do great things and take great responsibilities in the future. Today is one of the many upcoming days to celebrate your years at Holton. You're going off to great places and doing great things. Keep your choices simple, take risks, make mistakes, and learn from them. Face good and challenging times with simplicity and integrity. Challenge yourselves each day. It is something we expect of you and have seen you do every day at Holton. You have the skills, strength, maturity, and compassion to achieve anything you desire. There will be times in the future when you may feel down or on your own, but know that you're not alone. Your family and friends will always be there to love and support you. Finally, we say congratulations on an excellent job. Goodbye and good luck. Go out and make a difference. We know you can, and we know you will. Thank you for allowing us to be a small part of your lives. It has been interesting, enjoyable, and a fun ride. Thank you. So now I'd like to invite Sophia Bernstein Molly Chudd and Margot Rowland, editors-in-chief of the Scribe, come up to the podium to present the dedications of the 2023 Holton-Arms Yearbook. I did not mention, as we call a award winner down, please come down and come up this way, this stairwell. Can you do that for me? Thank you. All right, come on.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Sophia Bernstein.
I'm Molly Chudd.
And I'm Margot Rowland.
And we are this year's Scribe editors. As many of you know, putting together this year's edition of Scribe has been quite the process. We started early, brainstorming themes over the summer and going through pages and pages of colors and fonts, agonizing between Paradise Blue and Hush New. We also came up with goals for this year's edition of the yearbook. A major one making sure we had the yearbook by the last day of school so everyone could sign them and take them home for the summer. As the school year started, we created templates and ran chaotic yearbook meetings where we coerced people into signing up for pages. Then the saga of senior pictures and pages began. The first email was sent in September, with many more to follow. Emails became more and more annoyed, with fewer and fewer exclamation points. Eventually, we finished those senior pages, and we would like to thank our very own class of 2023 for their help in making this happen.
When deciding on a theme for this year's Scribe edition, we landed on home because of the sense of community we feel at Holton. The familiar routine of pulling up to the front circle in the morning feels like coming home to one big family made up of friends, teachers, and staff. Home is where you feel you belong, where everyone can be their full, authentic self. Holton is the home shore from which we will depart for the adventures ahead in life and to which we will return as alumni through the years, because Holton is a place that will hold our hearts forever.
Before we move on to the dedication, this book would not be possible without the help of Ms. Campbell, our advisor. Thank you for everything this year. We will miss the daily Unite meetings filled with Starbucks and treats. We would also like to thank Roya Rahimi for taking endless photos and for uploading them to Vidagami so we could use them all in the yearbook.
Additionally, our junior editors were a huge help to us this year, barely flinching when we sent them paragraph-long text messages with to-do lists. We know you guys are going to kill it next year. Armida, Sophie, Isabel, we could not be leaving this club in better hands.
This year we decided to have 2 tributes and 1 dedication for the yearbook. First, voted on by the class of 2023, we would like to tribute this yearbook to a kind teacher, advisor, mentor, and friend, Sandy Takis. The class of 2023 celebrates the kindness and thoughtfulness that Mrs. Takis brings to the classroom and hallways each day. A major part of our mathematical experiences, Mrs. Takis has never failed to teach us in the most engaging ways, whether it was incorporating the online game Among Us or performing multiple statistical analyses with gummy bears or a deck of cards. Mrs. Takis is not only a teacher, but also a friend to many. Each day, we look forward to stepping into her classroom and learning new concepts. Mrs. Takis makes it her goal to ensure that every one of her students understands the material beyond the stacks, prioritizing our comprehension of the bigger picture and how each unit carries on to the next. Mrs. Takis genuinely cares about each member of the class. She fosters a fun learning environment and even tells jokes at the end of each class meeting to get our days started on the right foot. We love you very much, Mrs. Takis, and we'll miss you endlessly.
Our second tribute goes out to someone whose students may not know as well, but who is the backbone of the Holton community. The class of 2023 would also like to offer a tribute expressing our deepest gratitude and appreciation for Janice Demray for her dedication to Holton as assistant to the head of school for the past 33 years. often organizes it. She has been Mrs. Jones' scheduler, a feat that most would find impossibly complex, her confidant, and her companion. Mrs. Demery's office sits beside Mrs. Jones with an open door. She greets students, faculty, and staff with a cheerful smile, inviting them in for a limited edition Hershey Kiss and a quick chat, no matter how busy she may be. We will miss Mrs. Demery dearly as she retires from Holton at the end of the school year and begins the next chapter of her life.
Finally, we're going to announce the dedication of this year's scribe. For the past 16 years, this person has made her mark on our school. From the time Susanna Jones arrived in July of 2007, Mrs. Jones loved Holton-Arms and everyone loved her too. Throughout her time here, she has inspired us, challenged us, and cheered us on. She has overseen growth in the facilities, curriculum, athletics, and arts. She has been a fierce advocate for students, making sure that Holton's academics are of the highest caliber while embracing innovation. She challenged us to continue building a more diverse and inclusive community and showed us how to reach our goals. Mrs. Jones's dedication to gratitude has taught us to have a better appreciation for those around us. She's inspired us to be thankful for the people, things, and experiences in our lives, from the small details we often take for granted to the big picture, which we can easily get lost in the day-to-day routine. Her reminders to be fully present in our lives has helped us recognize what has molded us into the unique Holton students, faculty, and staff we are today. She has even motivated many to start gratitude journals of their own, writing down the things they would like to acknowledge and appreciate every day. Mrs. Jones will also be remembered for founding and nurturing Holton's Global Education Program. Through her leadership, students and faculty have been given the opportunity to travel all over the world, to India, Morocco, China, Peru, Belize, and elsewhere. Her emphasis on cultural immersion has given the Holton community a profound global perspective and the ability to explore and appreciate new places and cultures. These experiences have in turn allowed us to better understand our home here in the United States. There is no doubt that the Holton community will miss and remember Mrs. Jones most for her welcoming spirit, friendliness, and remarkable convocation speeches, introducing a theme for each new school year. From her first opening day in the fall of 2007, she has known each student by name. Mrs. Jones makes it a priority to know us, to value our gifts, and provide us with opportunities to use those gifts for ourselves and the Holton community. We are truly grateful for you, Mrs. Jones, and we will miss you dearly.
I'm not going to go on because we don't have time, so I'm just going to say thank you. Okay, we need a picture of all three people and all three editors.
Thank you again to everyone who's made this yearbook possible. Sophia, Molly, and I are proud to present the 2023 edition of Scribe. We are forever grateful to call Holton our home and hope you feel the same.
I would like to invite Jessica Lee, President of the Holton's chapter of Cum Laude Society, to induct the new members of this chapter.
The
Holton-Arms chapter of the Cum Laude Society was established in 1972 by Dorothy Breedlove. Cum Laude is a worldwide independent school honor society that recognizes students for their academic excellence, personal character, integrity, and scholastic leadership. New members are elected each year by the faculty members of the Cum Laude chapter. Criteria for election to the Cum Laude Society include outstanding academic achievement, as well as evidence of those personal qualities espoused by the Cum Laude motto: excellence, justice, and honor. As I invite the members of Cum Laude, I would like them to come forward. New members will receive their pins. The following members of the class of 2023 were inducted into Cum Laude membership in their junior year: Marika Clark, Madeline Feldner, Eleanor Gooden, Lindsay Greenspan, Maya Lal, Jessica Leanne, Callie Mathura, Naya Patel, and Margot Ruland. Please come forward. The following members of the class of 2024 are being inducted into Cum Laude this year: Lila Brody, Claire Buchanan, Alexis Krupe, Kendall Frederick, Sophia King, Alicia Mazurkiewicz, Zoe Molnar, and Margaret Sussman. The following members of the class of 2023 are being inducted into Cum Laude today: Amelia Cohen, Kala Doe, Manuela Guzman, Emiko Hakutani, Peyton Hoffman, Gabrielle Morin, Catherine Price, Ariel Trodek, and Sarah Yukazoglu.
taught modern dance at Holton-Arms for 28 years. An award is given in her name to the student who has made the most significant impact to the dance program at Holton. This year, the award goes to Janessa Miles. The Dr. Ross J. Clark Chorus Award was established in memory of a Holton parent by his daughters Patricia, class of 1979, and Robin, class of 1984, both of whom served as presidents of performing groups at Holton. It is given to the upper class student who has shown the most interest, enthusiasm, and willingness in furthering the aims of the performing group. This year, the award goes to Ava Jane Joseph. The National School Orchestra Award is the highest honor given to a member of orchestra. It is presented in recognition of superior musicianship, leadership, dependability, loyalty, and cooperation. This year, we present the award to Jessica Leanne. The John Philip Sousa Band Award is a nationally recognized award given to a musician in our band program. It is an award in recognition of superior musicianship, leadership, loyalty, and a collaborative spirit. This year, we present the John Philip Sousa Band Award to Mia Rosenblum Solo. In recognition of the performing aspect of theater, was established by an alumna in honor of Mrs. DuPont, a member of the class of 1957, who was president of the drama club during her senior year. This year, the award goes to Sophia Hall. The Phyllis Ehrlich Award is presented in recognition of achievement in technical theater and supporting the production aspects of the drama department. This award, given for the first time in 1979, was presented by Mary Jo Robinson, a former member of the drama department, in honor of Phyllis Ehrlich, who for 9 years worked so effectively to strengthen the Holton-Arms program in speech and drama. The Phyllis Ehrlich Award is presented to Ash Srinivas.
I would like to invite Mike Robertson, Interim Director of the Fine and Performing Arts Department, to join me at the podium.
Also sometimes known as Mark Robinson. It's okay, Chris. It happens all the time. I feel flattered. Mike is a great guy. All right. The Photography Award is given to that student who has shown outstanding growth and maintained a consistently high level of excellence in their photographic work. This year's Photography Award is presented to Stephanie Moe. The Studio Art Award is named in memory of Mr. David Glasser, who served as chair of the Holton-Arms Art Department for 17 years. This award goes to a senior who has been consistently dedicated to the pursuit of excellence in realizing their personal vision through drawing and painting. It recognizes those qualities which David Glasser so admired in his students: dedication, excellence, and artistic growth. The David Glasser Studio Art Award is presented to Mary Loretta. And I'm pretty sure that Mary Loretta was out of town for their senior project, so we'll make sure that she gets it. The Ceramics Award is given to a senior student whose dedication reflects a love for clay as a creative medium and whose work has achieved a high level of technical and aesthetic excellence. This year, the Ceramics Award is presented to Manuela Guzman. Manuela is also unfortunately not able to join us today, as she's working on her senior project in Colombia. So, Lynch.
Could I invite Ms. Davis, Chair of the Science Department, to join us?
The Junior Science Award is given to a student who has demonstrated a tenacious pursuit of science and has modeled teamwork and a collaborative approach to problem solving. The student embodies a love of science and learning. This year, the award goes to Zoe Molnar. Who has shown a steadfast passion for science. The awardee has taken challenging science courses and has pursued scientific exploration beyond the classroom. This year, the award goes to Alyssa DeSarvo. Mrs. Mitchell to come join me because we have an award to give together. The Senior STEM Award is given by the Math and Science departments to a senior who has demonstrated high achievement, intellectual curiosity, and commitment to the study of math, science, and technology.
This year, the STEM award goes to Kala Doe. Secondary school was established by Mr. and Mrs. Melvin Gelman, honoring their daughter Elaine, who graduated from Holton in 1969. This award goes to a senior whose achievement in mathematics has been consistently outstanding. This year, the award goes to Gabby Morin. Achievement in mathematics and science. The Junior Math Award is awarded to Alicia Mazurkovich.
I'd like to invite Dr. Dillman, Chair of the History Department, to join me at the podium.
First given during the 1950s in honor of the late Mrs. Holton, the Jessie Moon Holton History of Art Award is given this year to a senior in recognition of their academic excellence in the discipline of art history. The award also recognizes the students' capacity to share their own appreciation for and understanding of the visual arts with others. This year, the award is presented to Rachel Tilking. Cohen History Award was established in December 1972 by Mr. and Mrs. Norman G. Cohen in honor of their daughter Nancy Ellen Cohen, who graduated from Holton-Arms in 1972. It is granted to the outstanding student in history and the social sciences. This year the award is presented to Margot Ruland. Chair of the English Department, to join me at the podium. The Frederick Douglass and Susan B. Anthony Award is given for outstanding achievement by a junior in the humanities and/or the social sciences. The recipient is selected by the Holton-Arms English Department and the Department of History and Social Sciences.
The recipient this year is Claire Buchanan.
established by her classmates, recognizes outstanding ability and achievement in creative writing. It is awarded only in those years when, in the judgment of the English department, there is a member of the senior class whose work merits recognition. This year, the Pamela Farley Creative Writing Award is presented to Sophia Hall. This award, endowed by the faculty, honors Lester Warren Rogers. Mrs. Rogers taught English at Holton-Arms for 33 years and served as head of the English department, retiring in 1992. With this award, the faculty honors Mrs. Rogers for her intellect, wit, and grace. The English department presents the Lester Warren Rogers English Award to recognize a student for outstanding work in English. This year, the English prize is awarded to Nora Gooden. The English department presents the Sally Alexander Scroll Writing Award to recognize a student who has made extraordinary contributions to Scroll, the publication Miss Alexander advised with such devotion for many years. The department will make this award only in years when there are deserving candidates. This year the award goes to Emma Ventimiglia.
Short people now. Oh, they're really tall. All right. I would like to invite Dr. Liao, Chair of the World Language Department, to join me.
Good afternoon. The Helen Sherman Latin Prize was established in honor of Helen Sherman, who enriched language education at Holton-Arms for 51 years. This award will continue to be given for consistent excellence and enthusiasm in classical studies to the student of advanced Latin who best exemplifies Ms. Sherman's wit and precision in spoken English as well as in Latin translation. This year, the prize is awarded to Ariel Chodek. Award is presented to a member of the most advanced Spanish class. The recipient possesses excellent language skills and shows a genuine interest in the study of Spanish language, literature, and culture. It is presented this year to Sofia Berkow. I'm able to be here today as she's working on her senior project in New York. The Chinese award is presented to a student who has demonstrated consistent and unyielding effort as well as outstanding achievement in all facets of the study of Chinese. It is presented this year to Kala Do. by Mr. and Mrs. Melvin Gilman in honor of their daughter, Elise, who was graduated from Holton-Arms in 1974. The French prize is given to students in the advanced level French course who has attained a high level of achievement and has demonstrated active participation, sustained interest, and consistent progress. The recipient this year is Alexandra Zunik.
Award was established by the class of 2006 as their class gift to commemorate the impact Miss Beebe made throughout her 15-year tenure at Holton. Miss Beebe will always be remembered for her generous support of all areas of Holton life and her extremely personal nature. As a leader, mentor, friend, and fan, Miss Beebe demonstrated unparalleled enthusiasm for the activities of the school. In keeping with this example, this award is given to the junior who the faculty feels most exhibits these qualities and continues to carry on the legacy of Miss Beebe in her support of the school. The recipient is awarded a golden award charm meant to symbolize Miss Beebe's love of teamwork and appreciation for all school activities as she had an ordinary area of school life. This award is presented to Ann Lippert. Established by the faculty in honor of Michael Higgins, who taught at Holton for 16 years, chairing the computer science department from 1988 to 1997. Known for his extensive knowledge in many fields and wide-ranging interests, he took delight in the life of the mind, encouraging students to do likewise. This award for academic excellence and intellectual leadership is presented to that member of the junior class who has, in the estimation of the faculty, most exemplified Mr. Higgins' intellectual curiosity and passion. This award is presented to Sophia King. School faculty established the Suzanne Melanie Phillips Award in honor of Suzanne Melanie Phillips, class of 1990, who served as the RA director and worked enthusiastically to instill in others an understanding and celebration of diversity within our community. It is presented to that junior who, in addition to maintaining a strong academic record, has demonstrated exceptional and positive leadership within their class and throughout the upper school community. This year, the award is presented to Ella Moore. Award goes to a member of the junior class who has distinguished themselves academically and has made a significant contribution to the life of the school beyond the classroom, whether in the arts, athletics, or extracurricular pursuits. It is presented this year to Sophia Burton. Lori Lipscomb Roberts graduated from Holton in 1961. She returned to Holton as a house mother and became advisor to boosters. After leaving Holton, Ms. Roberts established the Lori Lipscomb Booster Award. This award is determined by the majority vote of the booster members, and it goes to that student, other than the president, who personifies the highest qualifications of a booster member because of her conscientious and dedicated support and hours of volunteer service. The Lori Lipscomb Booster Award goes to Sarah Yukazaki. Award recognizes the service Holton students give to the school community itself. Students volunteer to help throughout the school, serving as student tutors, tour guides, mentors, and peer counselors, helping in advancement office in Brown House, and dedicating themselves to the causes that support the school throughout taking on roles such as class officers and team manager. This year, the award goes to Ava Jane Joseph. Prize is awarded to students who have shown extraordinary dedication to an activity outside of Holton while remaining a positive influence and active participant in the life of the school. It is in the honor of Terrell McSweeney, class of 1993, and goes to students who demonstrate the qualities that were so evident in Terrell: strength of character, integrity, self-discipline, and motivation. The Terrell McSweeney Award is presented to Gabby Moran. The Joseph C. and Eve Kemp Richard Award is established in 1987, is given in memory of Dr. Joseph Richards and his wife, Eve Kemper Richards, to keep alive the inspiration of Eve Kemper Richards to help and encourage deserving young people during their educational journey. Dr. and Mrs. Richard were the grandparents of Miranda Hope, class of 1989. The Richards Award is given to a senior who exemplifies the qualities for which Mrs. Richards was known and loved: integrity, especially to oneself, sensitivity to the needs of others, kindness, patience, and a remarkable ability to listen. This year, the award goes to Ava Din. School students dedicate themselves each year to the causes that serve communities in needs near and far. Through club activities here at school, local volunteer opportunities in the DMV, or international junior journeys, Holton students have helped make a positive difference in this complex and changing world. The Upper School Community Engagement Award is given to a senior who has dedicated an extraordinary amount of time giving back to the community and those in need. This year's recipient has been a community engagement grade representative for the last 2 years. She's reliable and hardworking in promoting our community engagement program at Holton. She started her own organization, Students Supporting Seniors, which connects high school students to seniors for technology support. She was one of 5 students across the country to win the MIT Omega Scholarship for bridging the generation gap with this project. On campus, she started the Red Cross Club chapter and regularly holds fundraiser events for the organization. This year, the Community Engagement Award is presented to Maya Law. the class of 2023 is blessed with outstanding young women who contribute with significant to Holton-Arms in a variety of ways. It is a pleasure to recognize three of them with heads letters of commendation.
Quote, not only a dedicated student and gifted poet, but someone who spends so much of her time trying to make Holton a better place, is how one teacher describes Avery Simpson. As blue-white rep, then assistant captain, then captain this past year, Avery worked hard to promote school spirit, whether during COVID or this spring's rainy field day. She has also dedicated herself to making Holton better in the realm of diversity, serving on the Diversity Steering Committee as a leader of BSU, through which she raised faculty awareness of the Black student experience, and as a mentor to younger students through Common Threads. Avery's teachers also comment on her impact in the classroom. Her 10th grade English teacher marveled at the power of her intellect, which came through even as a small square on a screen during hybrid learning. Her junior history teacher uses her research paper on ACT UP, quote, to help his 10th grade students learn about this important topic. Avery is also an athlete, participating in both indoor track and field, qualifying for indoor nationals this year after recovering from an injury in the previous year. Avery's advisor praises her ability, quote, to always make a connection with someone and work to make others around her feel comfortable, qualities that will enable her to make a difference wherever she goes. Congratulations, Avery. Curious. That's how teachers repeatedly describe Mari Clark. Mari's physics and multivariable calculus teacher credits her curiosity as the impetus for asking sophisticated questions even as a 9th grader, a quality that only grew as she matured. In English, curiosity leads her, quote, to read carefully and critically, but also think deeply about literary works and their ideas. Curiosity compelled her to teach herself a coding program for a statistics project. Curiosity about her Japanese heritage inspired her to write what her junior history teacher termed, quote, an exceptional research paper on how the Japanese government manufactured the concept of honorable suicide as a strategy during the Second World War. Curiosity undergirded her success in her internship at Howard University, where she focused on an investigation of common genetic expression pathways for type 2 diabetes and Alzheimer's in African Americans. Curiosity aided Mari as a member of the debate team, whose success she has contributed to in significant ways, including supporting younger students. Mari is a talented singer, a key member of both chorus and chamber singers, and she also committed herself to the East Asian Culture Club, for whom she served as co-president. Always positive and engaged, Mari embodies the joy of learning that naturally emanates from curiosity. Jessica Leanne's teachers praise her curiosity, perseverance, work ethic, and desire to help her classmates, but above all, her humility. She has excelled academically across disciplines. A STEM scholar, from her work at JBS, a biotech company, she co-authored a scientific paper entitled, quote, Recurrent HBV Integration Targets as Potential Drivers in Hepatocellular Carcinoma, published in the Cells Journal. Last summer at Howard University, she focused on DTI fiber tracking of damaged Brussels sprout MRI scan implications in brain injury. Her music honors include principal viola and president of Holton String and Symphony Orchestras, places in the Maryland All-State Junior and Senior Orchestras, and performing with her string quartet at Carnegie Hall. Besides music, tennis, cross country, the math team, and leading the East Asian Culture Club, Jessica has concentrated on debate and DECA. While working tirelessly on her own skills, Jessica recruited and developed younger debaters to rebuild the debate team. Junior year, she won the JV Public Forum division, and this year helped lead the team to national competition in Philadelphia. Wanting to share her passion for business, Jessica founded a Holton chapter of DECA, an international organization that prepares high school and college students for business careers. Jessica turned her organizational and persuasive powers to building the club, and in short order, Holton students qualified for the International Career Development Conference in Orlando. A Renaissance woman indeed. We look forward to hearing what Jessica will do next.
The James Whittier Lewis Award was established in 1987 by the members of Representative Assembly to honor those qualities they loved about Jim Lewis. The recipient of this award is selected by the Representative Assembly, but may not be a member of RA. I would like to invite Emma Clipp, this year's RA Director, to join me at the podium.
Jim Lewis, the headmaster of the Holton-Arms School from 1969 to 1986, was known for his genuine concern for and gentle encouragement of others. He is remembered for his pride in the school and his quiet leadership and enthusiasm. The gift which accompanies this award is a small gold charm in the shape of a saw to symbolize Mr. Lewis's love of music, his enjoyment of working with tools, and his appreciation for the simple things in life, all displayed by his playing the saw at student assemblies. This year, the James Whittier Lewis Award is given to Ava Didden.
The Heads Award is presented in recognition of a student's personal qualities and contributions.
Her advisor and former coach calls her a gamer. Thoughtful and self-aware are her 11th grade dean's words. Her chemistry teacher describes her as, quote, the perfect blend of grace, agility, boldness, humility, respect, and boisterousness. Others echoed praise for, quote, the most impressive work ethic cited by her advanced physics teacher. Her humanities teachers are equally effusive, quote, a ray of sunshine who infuses enthusiasm and personality into everything she does, glows her senior English teacher. She had a positive impact on every classroom she inhabited, making her junior English class a, quote, fun learning space, where her questions deepened everyone's learning. Her junior history teacher tells how she, quote, could single-handedly corral a large and rowdy post-lunch class and get them focused on the task at hand. Everyone recognizes her natural leadership qualities, and she has earned the respect of her classmates, teammates, and teachers alike. Whether in the classroom, in a class meeting, in advisory, in the pool, or on the soccer field where she had a formal role as co-captain, through kindness, dedication, hard work, and self-effacing humor, she raises others up. As her math teacher said, Sophia Ambrose is a real-life embodiment of all that's Holton's finest. And
It is also not guilty.
Endowed by the class of 1996, this award goes to that senior who exemplifies all that is finest in a Holton graduate. Awarded by a vote of the upper school faculty, the recipient must have a record of outstanding scholarship, significant school leadership, and a notable extracurricular accomplishments throughout her career at Holton. The class of 1996 award goes to Billy Hall. She remembered it, so.
Okay. Since 1901, Holton-Arms has fostered the development of young women by providing an excellent education and seeking to instill personal integrity in its students. Beginning with the class of 1994, the Alumni Association has celebrated these historic values by naming an Alumni Scholar. The Alumni Scholar is a rising senior who personifies both academic excellence and personal integrity. The student represents good citizenship, academic commitment, involvement in the life of school, a deep respect for the honor code, and a strong sense of self. They are chosen on the basis of an original essay, academic standing, respect for the honor code, and community and school activities. With the honor of the award is $15,000 towards the recipient's senior year tuition paid by the Alumni Association, in addition to an invitation to join the Alumni Board as the senior class representative. This year's representative of the Alumni Scholarship is Naomi Burnett.
The senior class, through a vote of its members, determines the recipient of the Alumni Senior Prize. The prize is given to that senior the class feels has contributed most significantly to the life of their class in their senior year, through school spirit, leadership, service, and character. This year's recipient is Cal Adele.
The Upper School Alumni Award was established in 1953 by the Alumni Association in recognition of an outstanding citizenship in school life. Given to a senior, it is an unusual honor, and many admirable qualities are considered in making the award. Enthusiastic interest in school activities and active support of them, a cheerful and constructive attitude towards all phases of school life, evidence of courtesy, kindness, and helpfulness towards fellow students and teachers, a genuine effort to fulfill all academic duties and responsibilities, and a strong sense of responsibility to self. Nominations of seniors are received from each class in the upper school and are considered by a committee of the faculty in making this award. This year, the Alumni Award is presented to Madeline Fellner.
So, doing pretty well here. Okay, before we conclude this assembly though, I would like to thank the parents who are here for raising such wonderful young adults and entrusting us with their education. So we can give all our parents And most of all, I want to applaud all of you upper school students, all of you. Congratulations on a wonderful year. We are going to dismiss now, and parents, we're going to ask you to go first because you were farthest up in the back. There's a reception in the, oh, sorry, we're supposed to sing the album. Okay, so I'm going to invite Mr. Fanning up here to get us to sing well, because if I was leading it, you would sing badly. So, Mr. Fanning.
Everyone stand.
Juniors and seniors in the theater lobby, 9th and 10th graders in the pool lounge for picking up your yearbook.